Hi everyone, Autumn here. I'm in my car. I've hardly been home or in my office, so I haven't been able to do many videos. I've been doing a lot of audio videos, and I wanted to do a couple videos that were video videos, so please forgive the lovely environment. I don't know if this video will even turn out, if I can publish it. It's kind of getting dark. But I wanted to do a quick video about taking a narcissist to therapy. I am doing this video in reaction to the video by Raven's New Life, which I love her channel, by the way. I will post a link down below. And Narcissist Free, as always, love her. I will put a link down below. And I wanted to quickly talk about this. I'm trying to make it a 5-minute video, not go too crazy. I am a life coach, and I used to be involved in more mainstream therapy. And my views on taking any cluster B personality disordered person to therapy. And if you are currently in a relationship with a narcissist, a borderline, antisocial, histrionic, etc., it's a complete waste of time. Period. End of story. Don't go. If you've already done it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. They will use it, as everyone else has said, and I feel like I'm just a broken record. I will link Raven's New Life's video down below. She states it perfectly, and her video is much more bright, and you can see her much better. They will use the entire counseling therapy session as a way to manipulate you further, if they can, if they're not past the point being able to do so. And they will use the therapy session as a way to manipulate the therapist to be on their side. They will use the therapy session to have it be a place of theater, to stage more of their acting about the propaganda and the story that they're telling about your relationship and who you are in the relationship. In my experience with my ex-narc, basically therapy had been pushed off for a really long time. And when we finally went to therapy, my ex-husband walked in the room pissed off and quiet and angry, and basically I kept talking and I was crying at a certain point, and he did not engage. And basically he used the entire session as a way to tell the therapist how I was manipulative. He projected basically everything that he did onto me, and it was to the therapist. So how I was manipulative, how it got so crazy, right? So this is a fact, right? And he had even admitted this many times in the course of a relationship. This is a fact. I was really, really good about owning up to my stuff, and always, sorry, I'm getting itchy. There's a lot of mosquitoes here. I have to go in a minute, so I'll make this quick. I was really, really good about owning up to what I would say I would do. I'm good in general, but in that relationship, I was very proud of myself. In that marriage, I always did what I said I was going to do. Big stuff and small stuff. And I don't think once, I don't even think for plans maybe I was late once, but I always owned up to it. He, on the other hand, could not do anything of which he promised. Nothing. Big stuff, small stuff, nothing. When he was supposed to move in, didn't do it. Or when he was supposed to show up for dinner, couldn't do it. Or when he was supposed help me do important stuff, couldn't do it. But for all his stuff, he could always do it. I would always show up. I would always do what I said. And this was a fact. There was no arguing it, because it happened on a daily basis. We went to therapy. And my ex-husband, actually said to the therapist, she never does what she says she's going to do. She always says she's going to do stuff that she never does. It was I mean, it was so unbelievable. There was one thing I had done, which is he had, in typical narcissistic controlling behavior, he had wanted me to change careers because apparently, the life coaching that I wanted to do at the time and being a violinist, something I studied and went to Europe and went to conservatory and played since I was 5, and I'm a high level violinist. Apparently being a violinist and violin teacher is not a great career. It's a shitty career according to him, because anything but what he does is shitty. So he wanted me to do what he did, which is sell this particular medical equipment. And he had bought me a course that was $500 that he had wanted me to do so I could do the career he did. And the only thing ever that I had told him I would do that I did not do was do the course, because I was very obviously uncertain. Changing your career for somebody else is a huge deal. You don't change your entire career and what you do every day of your life and your passion for somebody else. And I didn't even want to do that career. So the one thing, which he was in the wrong to begin with, to force me into a different career, the one thing I did not do that he wanted me to do, which was change careers, to this course he brought up. And he said, I never, and he went into great detail in therapy and actually convinced the therapist that I never own up to my word and I never followed through. And that's just one example. I mean, it was so unbelievable, the projection and theater, and it was completely a waste of money, a waste of time. It made me feel worse. It was more abuse. The therapist, when a therapist is not educated or has not had experience